Good. And someone, let's go. I'll start the webinar. Let's go. Welcome, welcome. Line right up. Let's go. Great to see everybody here today. Find your seats.
Hi. Yeah.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
Go. Great stuff. Well, welcome to it, everybody. Yet another monthly AMA, AUA. You get to ask us your questions during or after this presentation of the BTAF token AMA. So welcome to it. Great to have all the regular co-hosts here and a lot of regular attendees as well, and a couple of new ones. Great to see. Nice stuff. Hello, Marius. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Vicky. Nico. This is the April edition. Cool.
Hello.
So, ladies and gents, as per usual, we'll be kicking off with a quick look at the market from Marius. Thank you. And also chatting a bit more about the Whisper Drops. If you guys missed out on last month's AMA and all the exciting news, we had the very first Whisper Drop of BTAF token. So, Marius will be updating us a little bit more on that. And then, speaking of updates, we'll be hearing from Nico around that NFT space. Lots of things happening there, very exciting. NFTs are not dead at all. There is a lot of development, a lot of NFTs being built on various chains as well. So we'll be hearing all the details, all the scoops on that from Nico, and then one or two minor announcements, and then that's it. So as per usual, you guys please make use of that Q&A section down below. Yep, absolutely. We'd love to hear your questions, anything that you might have around BTAF token at least. There are other calls for the various products within BitcoinTAF.com, so please make use of those calls for those questions. But anyway, otherwise, ask us about BTAF token. So speaking of that in the market, Marius, over to you.
100%. Thank you, John, and welcome to you from around the world. And even if you're watching this video in due time, okay, let's quickly have a look and see what the BTAF token is doing. Now, we launched at this point here. Remember, we had a bit of a spike there, a retracement here, as normal. You know, any crypto that launches, you have a bit of a move upwards, and then you have sell off because people are making profit. They're thinking, listen, that little bit of profit, that was big enough, and they sell off. But then suddenly they accumulate again. They realize, listen, there's something big coming. Now, remember this now. We went up 1,000% to that top there. Then we went in a fairly long down cycle here to the bottom of this point here. And pay attention what I'm going to show you here now. On the bottom was a red dot, green dot, end of cycle low, and the market start moving up. Now, in terms of the algorithm data that we have, this is the Bitcoin algorithm. If you compare this with Bitcoin, then we are sitting about there. See that position there? It still remains there where that blue arrow is. In terms of Binance, you can see the red line here is Binance. Binance is very, very strong. You'll notice that most of the coins actually, if this was another coin and not Binance, most of the coins are sitting like here at the bottom there. But unlike Binance, look where Binance is sitting. It's very, very strong. And this is the reason, guys, why we, a long time ago, when we started here in 2021, and we said, okay, where are we going to build the Bitcoin TAF token on? On what blockchain? And we decided, okay, we're going to go on BNB. You're going to see ultimately it will be the best choice in the world. Anything on the Ethereum network really struggles, and they will struggle for a long time. Anything on the BNB network is actually doing really good. Anything built on the Sol network is really a disaster at the moment. And you are going to see that BNB will be one of the coins that go up way up to about $10,000 for one single BNB. Imagine what this will do to the price of tokens that are built on the BTAF token. Now, remember, we don't want to promote price here. We are a utility DeFi project, and we're going to stay a utility DeFi project. The DeFi project, or the utility where it comes from, is what you see in terms of the Whisper Drop, where we've done a test a few weeks ago. We send those tokens out. Thank you for those people that have sent the support tickets. We've managed It was a number of support tickets. I don't want to even say how many, but there were a lot. But now we know, we learn, we fix, we learn, we fix, we learn, we fix the whole time. We believe that we're at a point where things are going to go really smooth. The next airdrop or whisper drop, it's not something that we are going to advertise, but it will happen with the token called ZGD, which is Zambezi Gold. As a matter of fact, Zambezi Gold just sent me a video just a few minutes ago, actually. Let me see if I can just quickly get it here. See this video. They actually just opened another mine. Remember, they are a gold miner in South Africa. This is their latest video. I'm just going to skip through it. The next mine is, I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know, John, you in South Africa, you know how to pronounce that name. How do you say that?
Eliezer, who knows?
Eliezer mining site. Okay, so they've got equipment going there to the Eliezer mining site. So this is actually pretty good, what's happening. But we are going to send you, there's a little bit of noise there. You probably didn't hear that. But they are opening that mine. So this company here is really, they're putting their task to where the mouth is, or the mouth to the task, however you want to say that. Okay, so they're doing things. And so there's another utility token. So the ZG token will be airdropped to you. We don't know yet how much, but remember that will still only be a test. And then in time, once we solve all the problems and things are going really well, we're going to get those things coming through. Now, remember, your job also is to help us and all the other community members here. If you find a token that is built on the BNB network, let us know, or contact that company and ask them to whisper drop, to airdrop tokens through our system. In that way, you help us, we help everybody, everybody makes money. This thing is going to become big. It's going to become really, really big. We're not in a rush to do it because remember the market is on the bottom. Let's quickly have a look here at BTAF token now. Now remember this now, the market went up here 1,000%. It went up here 1,000% up to that target. We're in this down cycle, A, B, C, D. We thought this was the low, but we can actually move this on. And I'm actually going to do it live. I thought I'll leave it here and show you. I think we're going to move on, and then the E will actually be lower. Because if you look at that point there, A, B, C, D, E, I think we're going to drop slightly lower, slightly lower. I've realized here that this black bottom pivot, which is from the Horrell fire, is not there yet. Once that turns up here, it will turn up blue. Remember, a blue is not a permanent one. That one, I think, will go permanent, Wendy. And then we're going to have a blue one here and then a black one, and then we're off to the races. In terms of where the crypto market is, don't be fooled what's going on. Remember this, I'm going to try and make it very plain and simple, but I will explain it on the long-term trade call of tomorrow. But remember, Donald Trump is playing a chess game here that nobody is seeing what he's doing. The $36 trillion in America has or is going to come up in the next few months, and it has to be realigned, or let's say if you get a mortgage and you've got a 5-year mortgage, after 5 years, you have to redo the mortgage at a different rate. Same in the American government. They've got 36 trillion in debt. That mortgage, they get a mortgage that they pay interest rate too, because they pay to the federal government or the Fed, not the federal government. The Fed is not the federal government. The Fed is not a government, but they pay to a Fed. Remember, the Fed is a private organization. So they need to pay that back. They need to pay the debt back, and they're going to pay an interest rate as well. That interest rate is apparently about 5 point something at the moment. So what Donald Trump is doing is he's pushing the world down. He's pushing markets down because the Fed doesn't want to change the interest rate, doesn't want to make it lower because they don't like him. Now, I heard today that Powell is going to resign, the Fed chairman. And so Donald Trump could potentially have someone in there that is going to be more favorable toward the Trump administration. Remember, we sit with the Trump administration here now for 4 years. Can't do anything about it. And we're just going to have to work out what's happening here. I personally believe that the tariffs is going to be a good thing long-term for the crypto market. Short-term, you have to watch out. Okay, there is going to be some form of a pullback. I don't think the market has dropped yet. I think there could be a week similar to COVID in 2019, like a little long week. Bitcoin perhaps under 70,000, perhaps. Be aware of that. I'll explain that tomorrow. But coming back to the Fed, if Donald Trump can crash the economy, bring everything down, trillions get wiped out, cryptos drop, and what's going to happen is that the 10-year rate, remember, the eye is on the 10-year. Many people miss this. The 10-year rate is about to drop below 4%. If that drops below 4%, there could be an activation of lowering interest rates across America and incidentally across the world. How do I know it? Because remember this now, everything that is going to happen in the future always happens in New Zealand first. New Zealand has already lowered their interest rates. Okay, something is coming. When that interest rate gets lower, just the 1%, 0.25, a little bit, just the idea that it gets changed will spark a cryptocurrency bull market. So the other thing that you also need to understand what's going on with Donald Trump. Remember, we believe that the economy is going to do extremely well worldwide. But right now, at the moment, doesn't matter what Donald Trump does. There are people that will fight him all the way and they will destroy you. They will destroy me. Okay. If Donald Trump comes out with a cure for cancer tomorrow, they will still find a way to drop the stock market. Doesn't matter what this guy does. We sit with Donald Trump now at the moment. My understanding is what we need to do, ride the market out where the market is. And remember, I'm talking about the broader market now. Ride the market out where it is now. If you can sell the top, buy the bottom, increase your crypto count, because what's coming here next, as sure as what I'm showing you here now, spike there, down cycle. Spike there, down cycle. Spike here, down cycle. Okay? Remember this, guys. Now, this is just carrying on a lot longer than what we wanted to do. But nobody can do anything about the Trump tariffs, not you, not me. But remember this now, we predict another 1,000% move coming here. Where are we in terms of the data? That down cycle there, we're sitting there. What comes here is this move here, which can take us up here to about, I reckon, about 50 cents plus. We can go higher. Who knows how high? And the other thing is also, remember this now, this is where BNB is sitting. BNB is not dropping. So BNB is extremely strong. I believe it's about $600 from memory, $600 for one single Bitcoin. You can add a zero onto this. This is where this thing is heading into. Okay. So from that perspective, remember the whisper drop, we're still in the process. There is now talks. I believe Michelle is here too. I'm not sure. But anyway, we are talking with our developers. We are going to include the Ethereum blockchain as well. And then you can connect your MetaMask and then you can get Ethereum tokens as well as BNB, which is basically built on the BSC network. Okay. So everything is going good. I would say just in terms of this, just be patient, ride it out. You know, Wendy and I were talking about it today. We were walking to the gym and we were talking about simply just a matter of patience. You know, get out, have a coffee, walk to the gym, plan your things very well, use the indicators. The other thing I just wanted to show quickly, I forgot actually. If you look here on the bottom, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red. Can you see here? Green, red, green, red, green, red. Except there could be one red, one more red. And then we start heading up. Remember that one more week down. I want to see a week down because every single thing ends with a bit of a week. We thought that was the week, but there could be one more year, not that much. If this actually drops to the bottom, I'll be a buyer. Over to you, John. Thank you.
Yeah, listen, ladies and gents, anything can happen in this crypto market. Always use your stop losses. Again, what we're showing here in terms of the general market sentiment is based on facts and data and analysis of it. No price predictions, but always be cautious. And if you have cash on hand, buy your favorite crypto, add to your bags. But yeah, always be safe. And again, with regards to the next drop, there won't be any market, or at least heads up around that. But we will give you more information once that has been completed, perhaps around what we're dropping next. So keep your eyes peeled. Now, Nico's up around chat around NFTs. Let's hear it.
Yeah, thanks so much, John. Appreciate it. Let me just share my screen there. And indeed, some good news in this in NFT space as well as our cyber bulldogs. And it seems like on the open on OpenSea and on all the social media platforms, we're getting some good traction regarding cyber bulldogs, as well as the incentive that it stands for. So a little bit of NFT news out there, resilience in the NFT sales volume. So the overall NFT market has shown signs of strength. Sales volumes from non-fungible tokens increased by 4.5% to 102.8 million in the last week of March 2025, suggesting a growing interest and stability in the sector, even amidst broader market challenges. And there's a bit of chat on X, like I said, on social media, suggesting that cyber bulldog related NFTs will be part of the growing wave of themed digital collectives. Because remember, there's a lot planned behind the cyber bulldogs and what it's going to stand for, as well as the art, as well as even printable collectibles later on. So projects with unique branding like Bulldogs or cyberpunk aesthetics have historically gained huge traction in the NFT space. So, for instance, the success of the recent DeFi dungeons, which minted out 11,000 NFTs on Solana ecosystem, shows how niche community-driven projects can thrive, and Cyber Bulldogs will, with its limited supply, will be riding a similar wave. So remember, we don't have 11,000. Cyber Bulldogs is quite limited in the number because it's unique art, it's unique collectibles, and we're going to use it for that. This is the right time, indeed, to adopt a PUP. And even looking at the Rona Network NFTs that hit OpenSea. Now, remember, there was lots of controversy regarding OpenSea, but on April the 2nd, 2025, it was announced that NFTs on the Rona Network, a gaming-focused blockchain known for powering games like Axie Infinity, are now live on OpenSea, the largest NFT marketplace. So this integration enhances accessibility and trading opportunities, as well as expanding the ecosystem in bringing more game-related digital assets to the broader audience. So, like always, find the Cyber Bulldogs on OpenSea, and I will show everyone after this little presentation of the news of how to exactly do that. So, the NFT market uptick. The broader NFT market saw a 4.5% increase in sales volume to 102 million in the last week of March 2025. Per recent reports, so this uptick benefits projects like our Cyber Bulldogs collection. Now, a themed NFT collection, especially one with the catchy Cyber Bulldogs identity, have gained renewed interest because it's offer utilities like gaming perks. Now, remember, all the traits that our NFTs have of each dog has, you can use that also in the gaming industry. Even if you're thinking about gaming cards or you're thinking about the physical trading cards that you used to get. Now, this is going over to the NFT space too, and where that will also gain a lot of traction. So the current total market cap for NFTs currently is over 3 billion, and growing utility and market projections. A report from TechNavio in February 2025 forecasted the global NFT market to grow by 8.4 billion from 2025 to 2029. And that's huge, with a compound annual growth rate of 30%. So this growth is driven by increased demand for digital art and interests from major brands, indicating a promising long-term outlook for the NFTs beyond mere speculation. So we're really definitely going places, and this is not the end of the Cyber Bulldogs. We're still planning a lot of art-driven NFT projects with Bitcoin TAF tokens. So keep your eyes on this space. Then a little bit of a flicker here. There's not a lot of identity going on here, but a little bit of a flicker. Might be something coming, John. We will still announce to everyone. Might be, I don't know, a contest, might be a prize, I don't know. But we will still keep your eyes on our channels, and there might be some good news on its way. And this one will appear to us. Then also how to adopt a pup. The question comes up quite a lot regarding this, and I'm just going to quickly go through that. So if we go to Bitcoin TAF token, our website, you can go here. You will see on the top here, there's something NFTs new. You can just click on that button. This brings us to the Bitcoin TAF website, where our NFTs are also listed. You can also see the NFT right there in the menu. If you just go through it, we have our available 3 collections. We've got the top dogs, blue litter, organic litter. You'll see, first of all, Tuffy is our main top dog. He's still available. Lots of interest in this dog we have received. This is the main one if you want to collect it. There's a lot of unlockable content connected to this. I'll go through that a little bit later. But yes, Taffy still remains our number one. Then the top dogs. Then we have the blue litter. That's direct descendants from Taffy. That's his pups, the blue litter. They all still up for grabs as well. And then one of our most favorite ones is the organic litter. And you can see these ones are selling out quite quick. People have lots of interest in this. And this is also what ties into our prized NFTs too. That's listed underneath this section as well. So easy enough. You can just go scroll through here at your own leisure, look at all the art. If you click on it, it will open up for you to have a better idea what it is. Or if you want to know a bit more about it, you can just say buy now. And it will take you to OpenSea, where you can see everything regarding this NFT right here. You can see there's the listing prices there. You even make an offer, and you can get all the history of this NFT here. You got your description of what the NFT is. You got the trades. Remember what I said about gaming? Tying into the gaming sector of NFTs. These accessories is the trades you're going to use in, say, a type of a gaming card if you want to start selling this or trading it or even staking it. And then also you have about the Cyber Bulldogs collection. You can read about that, and then all the details are here, contact with this, everything is there that you can go follow and check out for your NFT. So there's a lot of people already own a pup that has adopted them. Still lots of them up for grabs. We are entering a new era of NFTs in the space, so it's definitely a good time to look at this as well as start collecting them. Art collection will never die. Art is ever changing, it's ever developing, especially in the digital realm as well. So if you just go here, you'll see there Cyber Bulldogs, the organic litter. You can just click on that, and you'll go to the total, the main collection of this as well. And you can see all the dogs there. That's also listed. The same also if you go back to Bitcoin TAF. You can just go, say, to the blue litter. If you scroll up a bit, if you just click on one of them, you can also then easily go check out the whole collection. If you just click on the collection tab there, and it will show you the whole blue litter that's also listed here. So all of them are there, up for grabs. So that's all from me, John. Just want to show where we are at and how to get them, and they're still waiting for adoption. Ready for you. Thanks so much.
Very cute pups, absolutely. And great to see that the NFT space is very much alive and kicking. What was it, 102.8 million in the last week of March? Very, very exciting. And yeah, a lot of uptick. Also, the gaming section or industry of the crypto space very much alive as well with relevant tokens. But then you see, like with Axie Infinity, a lot still to come in that space. And I'm very glad that you gave that little sneak peek of that cyber pup, because on Monday we launched that gleam contest. Exactly. Look out for details. We'll be telling you more, and you are going to be able to win, if you're lucky enough, to win that rare exclusive prize pup. And of course, just remember all of our NFTs, or at least of the certain litters, those three collections have unlockable content as well. All right, so look out for that. Cool. Thanks very much, Nico. Very, very cool. So on that note, in terms of upcoming things as well, just remember that this month, every month, those IPO members are the lucky IPO members, besides having a few other benefits, one of them being your monthly call with Morris, Nico, and the team. And that is coming up on April the 16th at 7 p.m. UTC. So hopefully all of you who are part of that channel, your very own channel, and those who are looking to get involved with that as well, go on to bitcointaf.com, check out the products if you'd like to join the very much IPO members exclusive area. All the details are on the website, and then in the channel itself coming up for that special call for IPM members. Registration details will be dropped in. Remember, there is a deadline for registration so that we can approve all of those members to join the call and find out more. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. Lots happening as per usual. Let's see. Do we have any questions? Absolute pleasure, Donovan. Team's always working hard in the background to work hard for you guys, build the brand, and we're a utility token. So keep an eye out on a number of things still to come. Of course, Whisper Drops, which they go very quietly. We won't be making a big fan for any of those to come, but we'll be telling you more about them once they've been dropped. So keep an eye out there as well. Any other questions? Team, anybody else have anything else they want to comment on?
I
Just
do. I want to know. I want to know on those NFTs, do those cute little puppies come? The real puppies, do they come with the NFTs? Those were adorable.
they
Yes,
were
I'm
very
working
cute.
hard on that. I'm working hard on that. You might get the
Delivering a real puppy.
one.
Oh
Yes.
wow. There was that one playing with the bubbles. It was very cute.
Mhm.
On that note, Nico was also talking about, the art space as well. Remember that your
Mm.
NFTs, that if you do purchase them, Nico has covered in previous AMA as well. There is recordings up on how you can actually, and the advice around the kind of mediums and size that you can actually print out and display those NFTs as art as well.
Mm.
There was a question around Whisper Drop from the last one, or at least in with BTAF token on Bitmart. We did cover that in our last AMA. One of the suggestions around that was if you're holding BTAF tokens on Bitmart and you want to be part of future BTAF token Whisper Drops, if there are going to be any, we have other projects lined up. Then the best suggestion is to get those tokens from your Bitmart BTAF token wallet over to MetaMask. All right, so that's just a suggestion. If you're trading, actively trading,
Mm.
which is a great idea, trade your BTAF tokens or just purchase some more on Bitmart, then you can hold them there. But again, you will not be eligible to be part of that Whisper Drop if there is going to be another BTAF token Whisper Drop in the future. But great question. Thanks, Donovan.
Mm.
Thanks for your comments as well. Much appreciated. All right. Any other questions? Ladies and gents, you have our undivided attention. If you'd like to voice a question, you can put up your hand. If you type slowly like I do, then it might be quick, it might be quicker. Just put up your hand. Otherwise, I don't see any other last questions here. Again, if you guys have any questions around the Whisper drops as well, help.btaptoken.io or go to btaptoken.io, hit on the FAQ little button, and you can scroll down all the way down to the Whisper drop section, and there is a multitude of questions and answers
Mm.
that you might have, and some videos as well on how to facilitate all of that for future Whisper drops, etc. Otherwise, if you still can't find the question or the answer that you're looking for, join our AMA and ask us, or drop a support ticket. All right. If you already have to drop a support ticket, but the team
100%.
is here, we answer those questions. Marius mentioned we've had a whole bunch in the
Yeah.
past around the Whisper drops. Anything you guys need to know, first go check the FAQ section on btaptoken.io.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Well, exciting things to come. Couple of announcements Monday,
Mm.
and who knows when the next Whisper drop is, but be ready. There are 4 tiers in which you can qualify. All the information on that is both on bitcointaf.com under the Whisper drop product. Go see what tier that you qualify for. Obviously, you're going to need to connect your MetaMask wallets. Otherwise, go to the FAQ section on btaptoken.io and find out how the tiers work, how you qualify, what all you need to be part of that to be, yeah,
Mm.
at the very next Whisper drop, whenever it might happen. All
Whisper.
right.
100%.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Okay, great.
Thank you, everybody.
Wonderful. Thank you, John.
Thank you, everybody, for
Okay,
your
thank
time.
you, John. Thank you very much.
We will see
Thank
you
you, team.
all on the 1st of May, May 1st, the very next BTAF token AMA. Until then, bye.
Sounds good. See you
Awesome.
then.
Thank you.
Have a great
Bye-bye.
week. Bye-bye.